Good morning, this is Wayne Belisle with another smart profit maximizing moment. We're definitely in summer. It's hot as heck in El Paso, but this is El Paso. So when I'm taping this is July 3rd. So if you're seeing this pretty reasonably live or pretty quick, happy 4th of July. If you're seeing it afterwards, hope you had a good 4th of July. I'm going to talk about why you should screen your clients or your customers. Before I get into that, let me do a better job introducing myself. My name is Wayne Belisle. I'm the founder of a local CPA firm. We focus on three things. One, we focus on helping our business owners increase their profits. I'm the creator of the Smart Profit Maximizing System. This is a system I teach my clients to help them double, triple, sometimes even 10 times their profits pretty easily. Matter of fact, pay attention. On July 15th, I sent out should be getting an email, or if you go to my blog or my profit maximizer, theprofitmaximizer.com, you can get it. Go to the bottom of this page and I'll link it on there. I'll make sure I add it. We're going to be having our profit maximizer challenge. So starting July 15th, it's really important to get into it. Second thing we focus on is tax planning. We've saved our clients over $4.3 million in the last 3 years alone. Okay, now July is the kind of unofficial start of that time period because it's mid-year. We start to look for the people that are having one heck of a good year that need to start planning. There's a lot of things we can do. Trust me, there's quite a bit of things we can do. So this is the time to look. If you've had a large increase in profits, go see your tax person. If they're not a tax planner, give me a call. I'd be happy to help you. Don't need to be in the same city to do that. It helps, but it's not necessary. Third thing we do, obviously, is tax returns. And that's what I was going to lead to. When I started my firm in my very first year, I did 8 tax returns. It's kind of a joke around here because we do close to 700 returns now. And we do it pretty efficiently with a team of about 3 of us. We know what we're doing. We're very good at it. And we pump them out. At that time, though, when I started, I mean, I figured out I didn't have a heck of it. I was like most people who started business. I didn't really have a sales background. I started off using the Field of Dreams method, which build it and they will come. If you haven't seen the movie, that's one of the catchphrases in there, build it and they will come. And a lot of companies that start have that advertising model. I'll just have a really good product, really good service, and people will just figure out who I am and come to see me. So I call that the Field of Dreams method. Well, that wasn't working after a while. I got 5 clients very fast, and it took like 6 months to get the next one. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work. And I hired a sales consultant who was constantly pushing me and arguing with me, telling me I had to qualify my prospects before making my sales calls, all right? And my argument for not qualifying, and I kind of wrote down the 4 that I remember arguing with him about. I kept saying, sales is an energy business. You just get out there and speaking to people is valuable from an energy generation point of view. He said, yeah, as long as I'm talking to the right people. 2, you could be wrong. You might think that a prospect X obviously has no use for your product, but you don't know for sure. Not necessarily the best way to go. Go talk to 100 people. You might find 1 or 2 that actually need your product. 3, it helps you desensitize yourself to rejection, and you get to practice your objections on a relatively unimportant prospect. Well, again, a lot of waste of time. 4, the time you waste guessing if someone is interested or not could be used more effectively by just asking him or her if they're interested, which is true to a degree, okay? The argument my sales consultant used for qualifying was that it costs an enormous amount of effort, human capital, and money to make a sales call. And he's right, it really is. You simply can't afford to waste time and money on people who aren't sincerely interested. You need to target higher quality prospects rather than a higher quantity. Quality and convertibility are what's important. In other words, go where the money is. More importantly, I've learned, don't sell. Wait for people to raise your hand. And that's why it's important to set yourself up as the invited expert, somebody that they know knows their stuff. At that time, I'd call 100 people, get an appointment with 20, 10 would keep it. I might sign 2, of which none of them were really all that great. I didn't get any good clients from that exercise that are still with me now. Around the same time, I picked up 4 of my larger clients. Right now, they're my top 4 clients in billing, and all of them came because of word of mouth, and they knew who they'd been highly recommended. So I was the invited expert to come in and help them, okay? Over the years, like I said, I've discovered this is seriously correct. I quickly learned my success ratio with prospects increased when I reminded myself before and during every meeting I am concerned about what the customer needs. But I kind of changed it a little bit. I remembered it. Here's what NEADS. The N is for now. What does the customer have now? It's one of the things I'm always looking at. What is their solution right now? Kind of tells me a lot about where they are and what they need. If they come in saying, you know, they need a tax return, who are they using? What are they getting? Are they just getting tax prep? Are they getting tax planning? If they come in saying they've outgrown their accounting system, what are they using now? Do they have an accounting system? Are they involved? What's going on? All right. E is for enjoy. You need to know what the customer enjoys about what they have now and what is his major motivation for getting involved with it. They're coming to you, so the next one is what do they want to alter? They're kind of together, all right? What do you like about what you're using and what you're doing, and what don't you like about what you're using and what you're doing? You need to understand these things ahead of time, all right? And the D is for the decision. Make sure you're dealing with the person who specifically can make a decision. One of the things that I've learned is that I don't sell, all right? I act like the expert I am, all right? I act like the expert I am, and you need to do the same. You're an expert in your product. If not, you need to be, okay? They're coming to you for a solution to their problem, and that's important. So become the invited expert. Find out what they have now, what they like about what they have now, what they don't like about what they have now. Make sure you're talking to the person that can make a decision and is willing to make a decision, all right? And then prescribe a solution. This is what I see as your problem. Do you agree? Yes. These are the things that need to change. Do you agree? Yes. Here are the ways these are your options, and I list them, and not all of them are me. Had an appointment with somebody recently where the best option was for them to make a few calls themselves, and they didn't need to pay me. It's not a big deal. I mean, what you need to do is help them solve their problem. They will remember that and refer your friends, or they'll come back when they have a problem you really can help them with, all right? Become the welcome expert. Don't be the clown that sells to everybody just because you have time when you start a business. All right. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Belisle saying let's make this our most profitable year and enjoy Independence Day. And remember to check out my challenge so that you can get your independence from slow growth, no profit, or slow profit. All right. Until next time, this is Wayne Belisle again saying let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.